guys, welcome back. Okay, now I know that you started with this, you paused your video, it's dry now. It took about maybe an hour or so to completely dry. You can leave it overnight if you like and remove the saran wrap in the morning, or plastic wrap, whichever you want to call it. And I got two out of one wrap, so we're gonna be using this one. I'm gonna save the other one for another time. And this is gonna be the setup. We're gonna have sunflower, we're gonna have some fall leaves, we're gonna have a pumpkin. This is my ceramic pumpkin, but we're gonna change it into orange on our paint. I also have some extra leaves here, which we're going to be painting on the side. So it's gonna be looking something like this when we're done. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of move this over because this is just reference material. And we're going to pull this over here. You move it around and see which angle you like better. I think I'm gonna keep it this way. And the reason we got all these pretty colors going is because it's fall. And the background can be anything. It can be flowers in the distance, it can be leaves. Use your imagination. The background can be anything that you would like it to be. Now, this is my setup, so I have that there for my reference. I kept the same palette that I used to create this. I just added a little bit more, so it's kind of mixed in there, but I know which colors I'll be choosing, and I'll say them out loud as I use them, so you have an idea what colors I'll be using. Now, we can get started by just automatically just putting it in, or if you like, we can sketch it. That's up to you. The only thing I might sketch is just the pumpkin and the sunflower. You can sketch, pause your video, sketch it first. If not, just jump right in. But I'm gonna go ahead and kind of give it, I'm gonna start with the shade because that's gonna tell me how big to make it. Okay, a rough idea. I'm going to make my pumpkin, and that's okay if you do this different sizes, and you can see the chalk. You can see, no, I'm sorry, now you didn't use the chalk, I used a pencil because that's going to be covered with paint. So that's my pumpkin. We're going to do my pumpkin here somewhere like that, and then my sunflower is going to be somewhere around here. My sunflower with the leaves coming out here. So you can make the pumpkin as big as you want. I'm gonna keep it like that. Maybe it'll grow as I put colors in it. So anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and add pumpkin. I'm gonna start with the red, just to kind of outline my pumpkin. And again, this is just an outline. I can tell my paint is not as smooth as I would like it to be. It dried up on me, but that's okay. Gotta get some more in there. And yes, I know the pumpkins are not really round. They got some curves to it, and we'll be adding those curves in a second. Okay, now I'm going to wash my brush, and I'm going to pick up some orange. You can create your orange. If you don't have orange, you can create it by mixing the red and the yellow. So we're going to start shaping this pumpkin. Got some grooves. Pick up some more. More here. Some here. Okay, I'm gonna kind of pick up a little bit of black without cleaning my brush because I want to start defining this pumpkin. So let's see here, that's the middle, and we're gonna curve it in. We're gonna curve it in, and we're going to curve it in. Curve it in here. We're gonna curve it in there. Picking up a little bit more red, and we're going to shape it that way. And we're going to shape it out a little bit. There you go. Okay, pick a little bit more black. Again, this is to define it. And we're going to like this and that. Here we go. Beautiful. Now that we have that, and this is the middle like I said, so we're gonna go with that. Make it a little, picking up more. Bring it in. Bring it in. There you go. Okay, there you go. And pick up a little bit more black without cleaning my brush. Over here too. Flip it over. Over here some, and here some. Okay, we have a pumpkin. A little bit of black here. And this is good because this is going to serve as shadows anyway. So just kind of lift it. There you go. Okay, that's our pumpkin. Good. Now we're going to do the sunflower. So I'm going to start by adding, let's see, some dark browns in there. I'm not cleaning my brush. I'm just going to add here. And this is the middle of the sunflower. And we'll have time to define it, so you don't have to do that now. Just kind of put it in there so we know where it's gonna go. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, now go ahead and clean your brush. And I'm going to be picking up a different brush. I'm gonna be picking up a small, see if this works. I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not, but I'm gonna pick up the small one, and if it doesn't work, and then I'm just gonna switch it for a larger one, which is just a square one. I'm gonna have two handy just in case that one doesn't work because it's too small. It's all an experiment. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some yellow, just yellow for now, just to see what happens. And we're going to start in the middle here, and we're going to lift and rotate. Now that's kind of light, but that's okay. We can always thicken it later. It's just to give us an idea of what we're doing. And flip. Okay, pick up and turn. Now if you can see this, here we go, and turn. I'm doing this down and turn your brush as you come into the tip of the flower. And you're turning it. You're turning your brush. There you go. And it doesn't all have to be perfect. Okay. Turn it. Turn your canvas. Let's not break our wrist trying to get to one end. There you go. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of stop there halfway because I want to work on my pumpkin. So I'm going to go ahead and clean my brush and pick up my square brush, and we're going to go ahead and keep working on that pumpkin. So I'm going to pick up some orange. I'm going to mix it in with some yellow just to lighten it up a little bit. There you go. Picking up some more yellow, mixing it in there. Feel free to move your brush, flip your brush to get those colors in there. Okay, not too much worry about this side because the sunflower is going to cover that side anyway. The shadows here. If it runs into the black, go ahead and wash your brush and pick up some more. Okay, beautiful. Now this will make a great gift. It will make a great decoration for your home during the holidays. Instead of going to the store and buying decorations for your home for the holidays, you can make your own. Nothing's better than that. Your family, your friends will come and see what you've done, and they'll be, oh, where did you buy that? Well, you can tell them you made it yourself and be proud. Beautiful. Okay, you see why we needed those lines in between? We don't have to have them defined, the lines, as long as we can see the separations. Get a little bit more orange on this side. Okay. I think that looks wonderful. Clean my brush. We'll come back and we'll put some highlights in a few, but let's go ahead and work on that stem. It's usually green, some kind of green, so I'm going to mix up two kind of greens here, light green and dark green, and put it in here. I think this brush is too big for this, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up a smaller brush. Okay. Let's do that again. And I like to rest my pinky on the canvas when I'm trying to do something straight so that it doesn't get crooked on me. Okay, the pumpkin is something like that. It's got something like that. Okay, now let me pick up some more of that green. And go back and put some more. Beautiful. Pick up some orange. I picked up some orange. Just kind of put it in there. Now I'm going to pick up just a little bit of black just to kind of give it a little more shadow in there. in between. Beautiful. I like it. So far, so good. This is a fun project. I went to a workshop many years ago, and they gave us this idea of the Saran wrap, and I seen a few videos and people are using it, so I figured let me show you guys in case you haven't seen those videos how it was done. So take your time in the beginning of the video to watch how it's done and do it. You're going to have a different effect. You're going to have different colors depending where you put them. You're not going to get an identical one twice. It's always going to be different. And the beauty of this is that you can use them for different paintings, not just the fall, different paintings. At the end of the video, I promise you I will put at least 3 of my paintings years ago that I used this effect of the plastic wrap. And it saves you a lot of work. You don't have to go into all these details. The plastic wrap will do it for you as long as you use the colors according to what you're painting. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to define this because this is going to be the middle. It's not going to be yellow. I just want to put that in there just so that we know not to forget that. Let me continue working on the sunflower. And we might have to come back twice on that sunflower because right now it's almost transparent and we don't want it to be transparent. Pull and turn. 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 Okay, let's do that here again. Pull and turn. Pull and turn. Pull and turn. Pull and turn. Okay. Pick up some more. Beautiful. My yellow is getting mixed in with my green on my palette. So if that happens, I'll just have to come back after it dries and put back more yellow. Now the sunflower doesn't have to be perfect. None of them are, and we're gonna keep a simple sunflower. In a few minutes we can come back and add some more in the middle, but in between. But for now we're gonna keep that as is. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up what I call my crazy brush. When I first started doing videos, I show you guys this and I call it my crazy brush. Because they don't sell this. It's just an old brush that I like to put it sitting down this way into the jar or whatever I'm using so that it can give me that effect. I'm going to go ahead and tap some black around it. More black. Tap, tap, tap. I'm tapping, picking up some more black. Tapping. 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 As if you're coming into the circle. Tapping. Now we're going to pick up some light yellow. Just to kind of, there you go. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. A little bit more. Now I'm putting in a little orange in there. little orange, more orange. Didn't pick up any, but okay, tap tap. I don't want it to be too much. Just tap tap. There you go. That's better. Okay, can you guys see this? Let me bring it up closer so you can see. Okay. Now I'm going to clean that brush, and I'm going to start adding some leaves, giving this a chance to dry so we can come back to that and come back to the pumpkin and give it some highlights. So let's start with some of the leaves. I'm going to start with a leaf here on the right hand side of the sunflower, and we're going to do, you can do different shapes and different colors, shapes and colors. You don't have to stick to one color. Here's a green one. You can also add green to it. Here's a pretty brown one as well. Okay, let's start with that one. Okay, we're going to start. Let's put it here. I'm going to pick up some black. And I'm gonna turn it this way because this is where I want it to look like, right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna make the line. It's sketching. So now I'm gonna go ahead and turn it this way, and then I'm gonna go this way, and then it goes that way. Okay, here we go. Now it comes this way. I don't want to make it too big because I don't want it to go off my canvas. I want it to stay within my canvas. So this one goes here. And one more time. And the one in the middle goes here, turns here, and then it goes here. That's one. Now I'm going to go ahead and just clean my brush because I want to put some red in there. Just filling it in. Picking up a little bit of orange too. Pick up green too. Fall flowers has different colors. Again, back to my red. There you go. The edges doesn't have to be perfect. Red. Okay, there you go. Get rid of some of that black. There you go. Clean my brush. Isn't that beautiful? Just give it a pretty tip here. In red, just picking up some red. Give it a nice tip there. A nice tip here. Tip, tip. Tip, tip. That's the leaf. Now we're going to put another one here. So let's put in a green one. So this one's going to be different. This leaf is going to be different. This is just going to be here, here. Okay, let me pick up some of that black. Green, picking up some green, some yellow. There you go. sometimes when we're focused, I know it's pretty quiet. Sometimes it's good to be quiet, like I am right now. It's like sometimes when we're eating and we're enjoying our food, we're very quiet. So I'm trying to stay focused. Here we go, just a little bit more here. This is just a different leaf. There you go. Okay, beautiful. That's a green one. Now, right next to it, I'm going to add a red one so that the color will balance. Okay, so I'm going to do one here, and again, this one's going to be different. They don't always have to be the same. Pick up some more red over here. If you're not comfortable doing it like this, go ahead and sketch it in. Pause your video and do it and then come back. We'll be here. We ain't going anywhere. There you go. That's another leaf. Fall leaves are all different. And you see how all the colors are coming together with this background? Okay, there you go. Let me add a little bit more black in here. Out, out, pull, pull, pull. There you go. From here. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and throw in some light green in there. Just because this one has green. And again, I want to keep it balanced. Not much, just a little bit. Enough. That's enough to combine with this one. Should we go ahead and put another one here? Or is that making it too crowded? Let's see. Think quick. I think we're not. I think we're just going to leave it like that. Also, what I would like to do is define this one a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a little bit of black here. Just a little bit. There you go. That's better. Better. That's a lot better. Kind of blend it in. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, hope you guys are having fun with this new project. What if we do a little hazel nut here? Never done it before, but I think I'm going to add it on. I kind of like that idea. So I'm going to pick up some burnt sienna just because, okay? So it looks something like this. Okay. Pick up some more brown. And then here, this is where the squirrels grabbed from, right here. Okay, pick up some more of that dark brown. Now I'm going to pick up some light brown. I'm going to add a little bit of white to it to lighten it up. So we're going to, it's more like yellow, but we're going to do this just to kind of stand it up first, and then we'll, there you go. It looks like a hazelnut. Let's darken it a little bit more. There you go. Let's define it a little bit. Let me grab some dark brown here. A little bit more. We're sketching, we're drawing, we're painting, we're doing a little of everything. Pick up some of that white to make it lighter. And then it's got a little point here. Let's grab, you didn't see that, so right here. How's that? At least one. Wonderful. Now what we're going to do is going back to the pumpkin and give it those brighter colors. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up some orange, just plain orange, and we're going to put it in. Blend. It blends in with what's there already, which is great. Again, pick up some more. Keep that form and shape as you're putting in the color. Okay. And when you're doing this, don't stop in the middle. When you're going like this, let me show you, like this, don't stop in the middle and keep going. Just from one end to the other, from one end to the other. Okay. Same thing here. Pick up some more of that orange. Here we go. Beautiful. Here. Here I'm going to leave it alone because I want to put a little lighter in there. So I'm going to go ahead and add yellow to my orange brush, making sure it's a little lighter. So I'm going to flip. Let me move these things out of the way. Just a little bit, not much, just enough to show that it's lighter on this side. Okay. Just lighter here. Not all the way down because again, the flower's there. Just enough. Just enough. Put a little on this side. All right, let's go back to that sunflower. Let's pick up some yellow. Okay, I'm picking up some yellow. We're gonna go back to the sunflower. It might be mixing in with my green, but that's okay. All right, let's do it again. Pull, turn. Okay, again. Pull, turn. See, it's getting darker, so that's what I'm looking for. Turn, turn, pull, and turn, pull, and turn, pull, and turn. If you guys do this now, you'll have this ready for Thanksgiving, even for Halloween. There you go. Just keep turning. And if you want it darker, remember, if we don't do it on the video, just put it away. When it dries, you can come back and make it darker. Go over it again. Go ahead. Because what happens if it's wet, it'll pull the colors from underneath it. And keep in mind, you can do this for every holiday using this technique with the plastic wrap. You can use it for Christmas, Easter, any other holidays you like. You can use colors, say your best friend or family members love a certain color. You can just use the colors that they like. Purple, pastels, pinks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some shadows in there. Let me grab my small brush. Okay, and I'm going to do orange. I'm gonna do orange over here, making sure I don't grab a lot. I don't want a lot, just enough to pull, just enough. There you go. And I know there's different kinds of sunflowers out there. You go ahead and paint the sunflowers you like. Some of them have more leaves than others. I'm just trying to keep it simple, just to show you a different technique. I'm cleaning my brush, and I'm kind of pulling. I'm just kind of pulling. Pull. There you go. Pull. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to put some shadows on the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab a watery black. What I mean is, look at my crazy palette. What I did was I just added a drop of water to my black to make it watery, because I just want almost a transparent color here for shadow. I don't want too much, just enough. Just enough, because this stuff is not just floating in the air. So I'm just going to give it some color in there on the bottom. There you go. Transparent. Keep it transparent. There you go. Under here as well. Okay. Beautiful. Right here on the bottom. Here, there's no light on all this. This is the reason we're doing this. It also gives it that 3D effect. I just shorten that. Okay. A little bit more. Okay, a little bit more water. I need a little bit more water to water it down. There you go. Beautiful. A little bit more here. Okay, and because the light is coming this way, we're going to add a little bit more shadow here. Pick up some of that. Not too much. Again, we don't want to make it too dark. Just enough. See, that was too much. So too much. Dry my brush. Okay. Hopefully see the difference between here where we put the transparent dark ones, which is a watery black, to give it a transparent color without coloring the pretty colors that we have here. Hopefully you can see that. Beautiful. I like it, guys. I hope you do too. You can also go back if you like. Let me grab my crazy brush, and if you want to add more orange to that inside, you can. Tap very lightly. Tap. It looks like a donut. There you go. Beautiful. You know, guys, I'm gonna call this a finished painting. So let me go ahead and sign. Where do I sign? I'm going to go ahead and sign in what color should I sign? I'm going to do black. How's that? I'm going to do black. Okay, I'm going to do it here by the hazelnut. I hope you guys had a good time with this one. If you liked it, you can do these with family and friends, grandchildren. Very simple painting, easy to do. There you go. Guys, I will see you on our next adventure. God bless. Adios, amigos.